Now, what is digital ad display? So I want to get on the same page as you because it's simply those ads that show up when you go online. So let's say you go to CNN or Cosmopolitan or Yahoo or Amazon.com. It's simply those ads that you see online. So now let's take a look really quick at the three major ways to get traffic. Because when it comes to your business growth, traffic is going to be the key. Now, a lot of companies with their website use SEO. A lot of use PPC, and a lot use display ads. So let's look at each individual one for a second. SEO can take a lot of time. It can take months and months and months to try to get any results regarding SEO. And there's no guarantee that your business is actually going to be at the top for those keywords when people are searching for them. And more importantly, it's high competition. There's only a few amount of keywords that people are looking for in order to get your products and services in front of them. On the other hand, this is why PPC is so powerful. Pay-per-click AdWords is instant. So if you want instant traffic today, you don't have to wait months and months and months like SEO. You can start getting new potential prospects to your products and services right now. Now, the problem with that is Google has made it very difficult to compete. And the more competition, the less spaces there are for those keywords, the higher the cost is going to be driven. So we've seen over the last 2 years a tremendous rise in trend when it comes to the cost of doing pay-per-click AdWords. More importantly, the competition is increasingly high as more and more people get into the marketplace. Then you have display ads, which also has the advantage over SEO is being instant. So you can get traffic to your site today. But it's actually lower the cost because display ads typically aren't sold based on a click. They're sold based on the amount of impressions that you get. So you can actually get a much lower cost in getting traffic because you're paying for impressions and not per click. And more importantly, there's lower competition because we're not actually putting these ads specifically on a search term. We're putting these ads on websites that your target market is interested in. Now, let me throw out a few terms because display ads sometimes are called real-time bidding or contextual advertising or programmatic advertising. So don't be confused by the industry jargon. When someone says real-time bidding or contextual advertising or programmatic advertising, they're just simply talking about display ads, those ads that you see online. So let's do a cross comparison really quick on the difference between PPC or pay-per-click AdWords versus digital display ads. PPC marketing is when you place your ad in front of someone that's based on the keywords that they're searching for. And typically it's going to be a text ad. So that means if they search for AC repair or a specific product like watches, or they're searching for a dentist, or they're searching for electronics, that means your ad will show up at the top based on the amount of money that you're willing to pay for someone to see that ad. On the other hand, display ads is not placed based on someone's search. It's placed on websites that your target market is interested in. So for instance, if someone's interested in health, right? You might be selling insurance. So you could place your ads on an insurance site. Let's say you're selling electronics. You might place your ads on a website that talks about the latest trends or the newest gadgets. If you're a company that's doing home improvement or maybe travel, you would want to put your ads on a travel website. Now the difference is that in PPC, you're only paying for clicks, and they can range from $20 to $80 for just one click. So that means every single time someone clicks on your ad, it could be $20, $30, $40. More importantly, it's only cold traffic or new traffic. You don't get any branding or ability to follow up with people once they click on your ad. On the other hand, in digital ad display, you usually pay based on the cost of impressions, not clicks. And that could range from $25 to $50 per 1,000 impressions, or what we call CPM. Now, with display ads, you can do two powerful strategies. Just like PPC, you can do new traffic, or what we call cold traffic. But you can also do something very special called retargeting, with long-term branding and the ability to follow up with website visitors based on their engagement level. So you can see digital ad display is a powerful strategy. Now, there are two types of digital ad display marketing. One is called retargeting. And here's the stat that you need to know. 96% of all website visitors do not contact you or do business with you. That means out of 100 visitors that come to your site, 96% on average are not going to buy. Why? Well, let me get into that in just a minute. But there's the other side of display ad traffic that's called cold ad traffic, where you can drive new customers to your door. With retargeting, someone visits your website, and just like an opt-in where they can put a name or an email when they sign up for our newsletter, based on retargeting, when you're doing an opt-in for a newsletter, you're only capturing maybe 2 or 3% that come to your website. But when you do retargeting, you capture 100% of the people that show up on your website. That means 100% of your visitors opt in to get your marketing. So we capture, by dropping a little pixel in their browser, 100% of your website visitors. And then what we do is we only market to your website visitors when they visit other sites. So when they go to Discovery Channel or the Weather Channel or a News Channel or a Sports Channel, we can keep your brand, your ads, your offers, your reputation in front of them. And we typically follow them for 1 to 3 months until they're ready to buy. Not everyone is looking to buy right now, this very moment. Now, the other side of display ad is called cold ad traffic, where you place ads on sites that your target market is interested in. And what happens is they go to those sites, and we can market to everyone that visits the site or only those from a very specific geolocation. So let's say someone was on WebMD and you're marketing teeth whitening package or a teeth whitening product. You can market to people that go to WebMD that only show up and are browsing from the city of Miami. So it's very powerful where you can target only people that show up from a very specific location. So now what we can do is we can actually add more ads to the mix, or we can split test offers, split test branding to be able to maximize clicks.